some notes on the piano. It looked like songs that you'd sung here in the church on the morning service sometimes. So, and I looked at them, and they were all ones that I probably can play. So let's turn to 546.
546.
I've got something in my throat now. I can't sing.
Frog.
Love lifted me.
There we go.
And the introduction to it's only three verses. So. Now they're all lifted up. How about page 335? That's on the same key. 335, standing on the promises.
Stay 335.
The promises, the promises. next, the page before that, 334, blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. There's only 3 verses in there, so I don't change the key though. No requests? Well, my voice doesn't feel like it's good enough for me to sing one. I was thinking of singing one today. I started coughing. But I can talk a little bit about music coming out in a minor key with the energy of frustration. I play stuff like that, and I can build the energy of frustration. Now, I do that sort of thing not to fill the room with frustration, but to put the energy out there to reach deep inside of everyone's subconscious mind to pull it out, the frustrations that are in all of us, because we're all filled with frustrations from daily life, because many of us have things from childhood that we haven't even examined. And the things, there's bad things that have happened to us, and how do we deal with them? We don't deal with the bad shit, the bad stuff, by beating people up. We do it by releasing our inner anger, inner frustration, in order to be more loving disciples of Christ. So I'd say that I'd start out with that theme, and I'd continue building. And it can get even more so. And we get what sounds like the finale. And when I get to that point, I have the choice. I can continue, or I have the choice, because we've touched as far as, I mean, it's as intense as I can play. So we've touched as deep, intense in people, and to transmute, that's a spiritual saying. Transmute, not just release, but transmute the energy. So I go. And I change the key. And it has a new theme. And when I end a piece like that, you notice that the key that it ends in is neither major nor minor. It's not major and it's not minor. I call it an open key. And if I'm doing a musical healing for people, which is what I consider what I do, I'm leaving it open, because I don't heal anybody, people heal themselves. And is that a good enough thing for me to do? I don't tell people that kind of stuff very often.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I played that piece here about 3 weeks ago, as I remember. It's basically four variations on another variation by Beethoven, and then I tacked on something that came to my head back in the 90s. So I'm really slow at coming up with these things, and I haven't written